My name is Demetrius Goro. In this video, in the next 10 to 15 minutes, I want to show you how I made $10,000 in a month without any computer skills, any tech skills, or selling skills whatsoever. Look, if you're tired of looking for a job after job after job, interview after interview, stop. Because I'm going to show you how you generate $600 daily. Now, who am I? Well, I already told you my name. Well, here's some of the things I was able to accomplish. I actually made $10,000 in a month from the comfort of my own home, as I mentioned earlier. I managed to build a team of 300 people, thousands of dollars in residual income. Using this system I'm about to show you, I have 3 others make $1,000 on the first day, or actually $600 daily, using the same program I am about to show you in this video. The same people that watch this video have done it. But see, most people don't like telling their secrets to you. Here's my promise. If you watch the whole video, I'm going to show you. I will show you how you make $3,000 in a week. $3,000 in a week. Why you haven't been making the money, I will show you how do you make the money and how do you make the money you deserve, or how you can literally guarantee your own success. I'm going to show you why no one won't buy any of your products if you just signed up for something, you're trying to sell something. I'm going to show you how you make the sale. Also, if you watch the whole video, I throw in a $97 bonus. A $97 bonus. But I wasn't always successful. Before the success, it was a huge amount of failure, a huge amount. I couldn't count how many times I tried something and I failed at it. I wasn't always successful. But here's some of the things I tried before I was able to create my success. I tried buying and selling iPhones and iPods. I don't know if any of this stuff is going to relate to you, but like I said, I tried buying and selling iPhones and iPods. I tried to get a job at McDonald's. I only got one call back, and I actually had an interview the day they called, but I never did get the job, of course. I tried getting going for really any job. I didn't care what it was. I was really desperate for money at the time. And the situation that I was in, I really needed it. So I was just going for any job. I really don't care what it was. I don't care if it was, going on a street corner, holding a sign, telling people to buy here, buy there. And then so I tried to get rich quick scheme. I don't know if any of you guys ever heard of that, but that's another thing I tried. But the result of any of it, none of it worked until August 2011. August 2011, I started looking into some online marketing. I struggled at first. I actually even tried MCA. I don't know if you guys heard of that either. I tried MCA. MCA was off to a slow start until one day I ran across the site and I found the formula. But before then, before I tell you the formula, I actually found the job at the zoo. Then I got fired. And then so to pick up on my online marketing, I didn't have a laptop, so I borrowed $150 from my mom to get a laptop. And as far as my bank account, I had no money. I only had $3.07, no money whatsoever. And I said something has got to change. So using that formula, I discovered I managed to make more money daily than I make in a month. Within 3 months, the same process. I was getting commission notifications back to back to back to back to back to back in my email. It was crazy. I managed to generate more than $300 to $500 daily from one single affiliate income stream. Do you know how hard that is? One single affiliate income stream. That's still up until this day. As you see the date on the video, 2013 is still happening as we speak right now. I managed to get multiple daily residual income streams from different companies, different people, and at different times in different parts of the world, just from using this formula I'm about to show you. Even PayPal was doing numbers. I managed to make $800 $800 daily also. And with that being total up by the end of the week, I made over almost 10,000 in 1 week sometime before. As you see, my outstanding balance right now is, $8,500. I did a little spending, but I'm still getting thousands of dollars, deposited in a week. And it's all because of this formula. But the best part, I did it without a phone. Without a phone. Most people these days rely on a phone. I didn't. All I did was use a computer, use some internet, and use my resources. And now I'm able to get this. This picture right here, this picture. This is the actual picture from my bank account off Wells Fargo site. I didn't take a screenshot of the whole screen because I don't want you looking at all my personal info, of course, but that's my name right there, Demetrius Goro, and you can't see my whole account number, thank God. But this is what I made within the course of 2 months I've been using the system. Again, this picture, this is not from anyone else's help. I did it all. But the best part, it's not just me. Let me introduce you to some of the people who also tried this system.
For me, it helped pay medical bills and things that just made a huge difference to take that kind of weight off your shoulder.
Inside of my first 30 days, I was able to generate $30,000 of commissions, 20,000 of which was passive residual income.
Long story short, over the course of the last 4 months, I've actually made over $35,000. It's a blessing for a lot of people, especially those who haven't had success before. They can now find success with this program.
I jumped with both feet in, and I ran with it because I couldn't see anything else out there that could create the kind of instant income, but also a great residual income in a relatively short period of time. And so since that time, November 14th till today, our income is a little over $45,000 that we've made currently.
And me just putting up a couple of posts on Facebook, and I ran a Craigslist ad for a few days. I believe David said that I've made something like $34,925. So basically $35,000, and I've only worked a few weeks.
We've personally generated over $45,000 just from the product line itself. We couldn't be more proud to be aligned with David Wood and David Sharp, and we highly recommend this program to everybody that we do business with on the Internet.
We were able to generate over $30,000 in less than 45 days. We created a monthly residual income that exceeds 6 figures a year and was able to do that in less than 60 days.
Okay, so let's see. I'm looking at the back office right now, and I'm trying to tally this up real quick, Dave, as we're going. Okay, so we are at $50,975, and that would be since the beginning, October the 31st. So November, December, January, February, we're just now hitting March. So really in about 4 months, an extra $51,000. That I will tell you, I've made $50,000, but not from one system in 4 months.
I've been fortunate, both my partner and I have been fortunate to earn tens of thousands of dollars within just the last 90 days, and which is something I think that we can really be proud of. But the great part about that is it's residual. This is coming in every single month after month, and you know what? It's growing every month as well.
I earned just about $30,000 in two months' time, and compared to any other programs that I'd done on the Internet, that was the most money that I've ever made in that time frame. And it just it opened my eyes to the fact that I guess in the words of Dave Wood, the guru money is out there to be made for the average person. Because that's kind of how I looked at myself, as just being the average person. I wasn't going to quit or give up. It just gave me the appreciation and understanding that it's absolutely possible when you have the right vehicle. You just have to, plug in and go to work and make it happen.
In about a matter of 2 to 3 months, we made a little bit short of $20,000. It's to be exact, $19,900 in a matter of 2-3 months. Just something that we, just Pretty much just letting our existing network know about what we're doing.
And that is by far the most exhilarating thing I've ever done, because on the way home, driving from San Antonio, it's about a 3-hour drive, went home, put my kids to bed, and turned on my computer, and that was my first $10,000 day. I think to date, I think it's about almost 4 months, I've made about $125,000.
Pretty impressive, isn't it? When my bank account started getting daily commissions deposited into tens of thousands of dollars, my banker thought I was selling drugs. I was getting commissions day by day, hour by hour, minute by minute. Well, I found the formula for this guy right here. He's about to show you exactly how.
It all started with the money getting formula that I discovered on accident, and I discovered it because I had no money. I had to do things in a different way. What's step one of the system? It's blog daily. Now, you may have heard of blogging. You may have heard how complicated it is. You may have tried to do it and not made money, and I'm going to tell you why in this video. And you may have spent 10 hours a day blogging. I'm going to show you how to do it in less than an hour, but step one is blogging. Now, let's talk about why blogging for a second. We're going to get into this over the next maybe 5 or 6 minutes. Remember this photo I showed you before? This site that you're looking at right now gets over 1 million visitors a day, and that's just in the last 6 months I've created that amount of traffic. How? Well, blogging, that's it. It's the only internet strategy that's worked for nearly 20 years straight. There's a lot of reasons for that we're going to share with you a little bit later on. Want leads? I generate right now, from 163 to 332 leads every single day of the week, 7 days a week, day in and day out, all from free marketing. From this single method of marketing with no affiliates, I've generated more than 36,549 leads. Blogging, that's it. That's all I've done. I've done blogging, and folks, look at that. I've generated over 36,000 leads from blogging. So want sales? Well, I've personally sponsored. This is personally, folks. This is not a team. This is not a company that I own. I've recruited 2,363 paid customers into another system, all with the same method. I earned $374,546.96 part-time doing almost nothing. Want to know what I did? Blogging, it's it. Less than an hour a day, and in 2 years I earned $374,000. I didn't do any phone calls. I didn't hassle grandma. I didn't chase anybody down. Blogging. How the heck did I do that blogging? Well, there's a problem. Blogging is easy. In fact, I could sit down with you in a coffee shop on a napkin, and I could explain for you and spell out in 15 minutes how I've built my entire business. If you do it following our formula, you're going to get traffic, period. However, the rest is not easy at all. And I want to show you how to do it. I'm going to show you why it works. I'm actually going to show you how to do it on your own, all right? And then I'm going to show you how to do it the easy way. Let me walk you through the process of making money blogging, and let me tell you why not everybody does it properly, all right? Now, money getting from your blog has absolutely nothing to do with getting traffic, at first at least, all right? It has nothing to do with branding. People want to be an expert. They want to be the face of everything. And making money, folks, has nothing to do with branding. Most of the people that I know that are the richest people online, nobody knows who they are, all right? Has absolutely nothing to do with search engine optimization. You don't have to be an SEO guru. Has nothing to do, it has to do with one thing, only one thing, sales conversions, all right? 99% of the world sucks at sales conversions. In other words, if you get all the traffic in the world to your blog, all right, and you don't sell anything, guess what you also don't get? You don't get any money, all right? So a lot of people say, well, I'll blog on Facebook. Well, you will, and you won't make any money. Folks, there's a science to making money from blogging, and most people completely miss the boat. Let me show you an example, okay? This is a blog layout that's highly attractive and extremely high converting. Now, if you look at the top, that's obviously my gorgeous self there, and you'll see that there's banners and advertisements above and to the right of the blog. Now, the purpose of those advertisements has one purpose. It's to get people to click on the ads. It's the only reason they're there for. See, most people, they're going to design a fancy graphic, they're going to spend thousands on all these words to put up there, and they never figure out if somebody's clicking on their ads or not. The only purpose of an ad, folks, is to click on them. Look, if you have a blog and people come and they read the post, how to grow through promotional cycles, like this post that I made right there, and they don't click on any of your ads, you're not going to make any money at all. Look, this is the first step in sales conversions, but it's only the first step. When they click on the ad, you need to capture their information. All right, you probably went through a capture page to get this video that you're watching right now. We're going to get to what this video is here in just a second, right? This video, of course, is to get you to buy more stuff, but this capture page it needs to cause at least 20% of your visitors put in their email address if you want to make any money at all. Now, if you want to make lots of money, you need a lot more than 20%. Now, what's the problem with what I showed you in the last slide and what I showed you in this slide? Most people will make crappy ads that people don't click on, and they'll make crappy capture pages that nobody puts their email address in. Did you know that I've looked at the stats for thousands and thousands of people, and most people, they have 1 in 100 people put their email address in a page. We get 50 and 60%. So this is the second thing. This is a 6-month to a year-long learning curve just to learn how to do this properly. Your sales video for whatever product you're selling, it has to have at least 2.5 to 3% of your visitors buy on the spot. If it doesn't, you're going to have a hard time making lots of money. There's a science to selling stuff, folks. Like, for example, this video that you're watching right now, about 1/4 of the people that watch this video decide to buy on the spot. It's way higher than average. Now, why do they decide to buy on the spot? Because what I'm teaching makes a lot of sense. They see themselves involved in the process. They're sitting there in front of their computer watching this presentation, making a decision as they're watching the video, and they see, I can do that. Well, folks, I've been doing thousands of presentations since 2002, and the reality is most people can't do it. This is one of the hard things about blogging. You'll also need to know, in addition to that, what kinds of products to sell. You'll need to know how to sell it. You'll need to know how to make compelling videos. Most people are boring at videos. You ever watch a video and you're like, God, this is so boring. You have to know how long to make your video. You know, I had people argue with me for a long time. They said, Dave, your videos are too long. You need to tell them in 5 minutes. Well, you know what the reality is, folks? You can't sell crap in 5 minutes. You want to sell stuff, you need to know the length, the proper length of your video. What's the best length of a video? How long it takes to get somebody to buy stuff. That's the proper length of a video. And more, there's more there, folks, than people can learn in 2 years. It's not easy for an average person to do. It's not easy for me to do. It took me a long time to learn these skills. Now, in addition to a great product, a great sales process, here's some of the other really painful, expensive stuff that you're going to need if you want to do this kind of thing on your own. It's okay if you do, by the way. First, you're going to need a great programmer, or your site is just going to work like garbage. Our programmer is $150 an hour, about $30,000 a month that we spend literally just on programming. You need really, really, really fast web hosting. Why? Because if you're blogging, folks, Google will start de-indexing your pages if they take too long to load. My first 6 months on the internet, my site took 5 seconds to load because I did not understand web hosting. It's a super complicated world. I still don't understand it today, but now I pay somebody who understands it, right? Lawyers. Do you know you have to have income disclosures, privacy policies, terms of services? I mean, it's ridiculous. Our lawyers in the last 6 months alone, they've cost us $60,000. Now, it's one of the best investments that we've made because that's how we ensure that we're a perfectly legal model and that we're operating with all the laws of the land, right? But lawyers are expensive, folks, and they're getting more expensive. Credibility. This is the big one, folks. And this is it. You ever read that book, Catch-22? You can't get credibility until you're already making money, and you can't really make big money without credibility. It's like this crux that you're in when you're online, where you want to get out there, you want to sell stuff, you have a product, you want to take it to the marketplace, you're in the make money niche, you're in the home business niche, you want to work from home, teach other people to work from home, and they say, how much money are you making? And you say, shit, right? Now, merchant processing, don't even get me started with merchant processing integrations, folks. This is an incredible amount of moving parts. It's a problem for most people. So you get into a little bit of a, what do they call it, a conundrum? I don't know if that's even a word, right? I didn't go to college. What can you do? You got 3 choices. And really, these are the 3. There's not, if you have another choice, you can email me, right? If you can find my address. 1, you can spend 1 to 2 years learning. You can spend 6 months setting it up. Another 6 months creating an authority blog so anybody will even notice it. And you can spend 2 to 3 years selling other people's stuff for measly, itsy bitsy, weeny little 20. These are such wussy commissions, folks. It's unreal. You can't eat off of them, right? Until you have the credibility from those commissions to really take your brand out there in the marketplace and really pay the people to do the things that they should do. That's what I did. I did this. That's choice number 1. It's what most people have to do. And what's the problem? It's painful, guys. It takes forever, and most people quit before they succeed. Option 2, go back to the job, work a crappy job, and wait till you're 65 to live a broke, poor existence. And that's the reality, guys. People don't like their jobs, and it's painful. 3, you can buy a business system that works, instantly set up, hard parts done for you, and you keep all the money, all of it. And that's an option on what I'm going to show you in this video. How would you like it if I gave you my entire proven business? I've tested it over 2 years. I've done $6.5 million with it online the last 6 months and generated more than 650,000 leads. You can literally make as much money from it as I do. You can actually make more. I'm going to get into that in a little bit. Rather than years of searching, buying everything you see, thousands of hours of learning, and a master's degree in sales psychology, what if you could just blog daily, tell others, and get money? You didn't get some weenie little 20% commission like I did. What if you got all the money? The only question, if I could do that for you, you'd be interested in that, wouldn't you? You'd ask, how much does your system cost? See, people aren't interested, folks, in a product as much as they're interested in a business system. You have to have valuable products because otherwise, obviously, they leave. But the system is everything. You ever tried to sell a product and you weren't able to sell it? Well, it's because it didn't have a good system. You ever had a horrible product and sold tons of it? It's because you had a great system. The only question you should be asking, can I afford it? How fast can I make money if I decide to get in? Great question. Let me tell you what something like this should cost. Now, I had the price automatically appear over here, and here's the reason why it's appearing right there. Because I actually want you to know what this would typically cost in a business world for a system like this. The rule of thumb, if you're going to buy a franchise, for example, it costs 5 times to buy the franchise the annual income of the business. So in other words, if, like Lawrence Tam, for example, part-time engineer, he started with us back on October 31st, 2011, all right? It's May 10th, the time I'm filming this video. He's made $191,975 using my proven business system. He didn't have to set up any technology, hire any lawyers. He didn't make a single sales video. He started part-time out of the comfort of his own home. Annualized, if he continues on that pace, it'd about double, because it's been about 6 months, right? It'd be $383,950, right? Now, that's obviously extraordinary results. You guys have seen our income disclosure. But what's 5 times $383,950? Well, it's $1.9 million. That's what that would cost in a franchise world. Do you realize that that's about what a McDonald's costs? That's what a McDonald's franchise costs, and you're working managing 17-year-olds for the rest of your life, right? I know you probably can't afford that, and even $500,000 would probably be too much. You'd be stealing it if I gave you a system. Think about this. If you could make $380,000 a year, you would literally be stealing it if I gave it to you for $100,000. You'd make 3 times your money back in the first year if that's what it could do, right? That'd be worth $1.9 million, not $100,000. You'd be stealing it from me, right? When I put all the sales conversions, the blogging system, all the technology, the legal technology, all right, all the delivery technology together that helped me recruit more than 2,200 people into other businesses and other systems, there's a lot more than that, but I don't want to get into those companies. The capture pages that they got me more than 36,000 leads into a box, and the system that paid 100% commissions. I was literally thinking of offering it for the steal of only $10,000. Remember, worth $1.9 million, stealing it for $100,000. I was thinking of offering it for $10,000. I actually brought this idea to my business partner, Dave Sharp. He literally thought, he's like, Dave, people are going to be stealing that for $10,000, but I almost convinced him because I remember what it was like to not have a lot of money, to not be able to get in, but I couldn't convince him. I couldn't convince him of $10,000. This is literally the products in a box that I've used to do millions of dollars in sales. The sales videos, the capture pages. When we make a new capture page and it converts higher than the last, you get the capture page. When we make a new theme design that gets more click-throughs, you get the new theme design. You get the domain names. You get the technology. You get the programming that costs us $30,000 a month, and you don't have. And if it costs $30,000 a month to be worth it, I've moved to a tropical 4,000 square foot home in Costa Rica. It's actually where I'm recording this presentation. I live the life of my dreams. I get to travel the world. No programming, no setup, no selling. You get to keep 100% of the money. Remember, you're going to make money. This is a business system like a real business owner does. Somebody pays you money, you keep the money. Literally years ahead of the learning curve. It's my proven business, and you can steal it. But the last minute, this is back before October, before we launched, I was drinking a little bit of wine, and I do from time to time. I had this funny idea. Dave doesn't actually drink. I said, Dave, what if we let people get started for only $1,645? He burst into laughter. We both kind of did because we were laughing at it because we know what this costs to do. We know what it costs somebody if they want to do it on their own. If they want to get past earning these little measly commissions, right? But then I had something happen to me, and you could call it the wine, you could call it Costa Rican air. I remembered what it was like getting that speeding ticket in the van. I remembered getting my window slammed at 2 in the morning. We used to put cardboard along the windows, hoping that nobody would know somebody was sleeping in there. Because it's a common thing. You're actually not allowed to sleep in vans. For example, when I was living there in Honolulu, you weren't allowed to sleep in a van from the hours of 10 p.m. to 6 a.m., which unfortunately is the time when everybody likes to sleep. I remembered that. I remember what it felt like when I literally had tears of fury coming down the side of my face because I looked at my bank account and there was nothing in it. I didn't have money to eat. I got another little tear of anger in my eyes, looked up at Dave Sharp right in the eyes, and I said, fuck this, Dave. Let's change the world. Let's let him get in for only $97 a month. Let's let him in for only $97. Dave looked at me, kind of smiled, and he said one thing. He said, I'll do it right now if you just agree to one rule. No wussies allowed. I want you to click the button right now below this video and get started. If you lock in your system right now and you hit the add to cart button below, here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to give you a discount. For only $25 a month, you can get access to the entire blog money-making system. Over 3 years of testing, instantly set up for you for only $25 a month. Make a decision, just get in. Only $25, but you got to decide to act now. I want to tell you something. Most of the time when you're getting involved in any kind of a business, it doesn't matter whether it's a network marketing company, it doesn't matter whether you're selling soap, vitamins, Cheetos, what do people sell? Sex toys, whatever it is that you're selling. You refer somebody in and you're going to earn 20% commissions. You're going to get 100% commissions and you'll get $25 per month per person that you refer into the system. Now, if you get in now, we're going to increase the price to $97 a month. You'll actually get $97 a month when we increase the price to $97. Decide to take action. There's only one rule here, and that's no wussies. Now, what's a wussy? A wussy is somebody who goes back on their decisions. A wussy is somebody who's not willing to do what it takes to succeed. A wussy is somebody who's going to complain about everything and work at nothing. Look, you're not welcome here unless you're ready to take action. You're sick and tired of the crap, and you want to be somewhere with real people with real results. You say, Dave, what's the refund policy? There's only one policy, and that's there's no refunds. Why? Because we want you to make a decision. You can cancel at any time. That's fine, but when you come back in, the price will probably be $97, just so you know. No weenies allowed. Now, if you want to get money, click the mouse. Click the button below this video and get started. You get the Empower Network blogging system for only $25 monthly, only $25 a month. Not only do you get the exact business system that's made me $6.5 million in the last 6 months alone, you're also going to get tested and proven direct response web design from the most expensive designers on the internet automatically set up for you. I can't tell you what a relief it is to our people to literally walk into their back office and have a new capture page that's tested and proven to convert at 30, 40, 50%. $997 value. You're going to get capture pages that get leads like crazy. Folks, there's nothing like, I've always been awful at capture pages. I've always had to call my friends and say, what's wrong with my capture page? I've been good at the other stuff, but bad at capture pages. It's one of the reasons I partnered with Dave Sharp. Folks, I can't tell you what a relief it is to be able to put an ad out there and get 100 leads in a day. It's a $297 value per page, and we're putting out new capture pages every single month. Sales videos that get customers for you. You're literally going to be having your customers who've clicked on your ads sitting in front of their computer watching this very video that you're watching right now, making a decision to buy stuff, and when they buy, you get to keep all the money. It's a $1,997 value minimum. And why? Because it takes a lot of money and a lot of time and a lot of presentations to learn how to do what I just did in this video. Folks, you got to make a decision. You get step-by-step online video training to show you exactly how to make money, folks. $1,497 value. I can't tell you what a relief it is to be able to sell a product to somebody new that you just met online who went to one of your blog posts that you wrote. We'll show you how to do this in the videos in less than an hour a day, and rather than having to walk them hand by hand and do everything for them and babysit them and set up a website and explain FTP accounts to them, you say, I want you to watch video number 4 if you've been through the fast start. and you're on and you're free and you can live your life the rest of the day. It's such a blessing to people. Community traffic, folks. I can't tell you how powerful it is. When I started blogging on the internet, I started with 0. I had to go from 0 to 1, and it was so hard getting my first visitor. It was so hard getting my first 1,000 visitors. Well, our website last month got 10.2 million unique visitors. We have over, right now actually, 1 million page views a day on our site, 700,000 visitors a day, $497 value in by itself because it's like free traffic. Popularity in the top 300 sites in the USA. Anybody looks up your site, they're going to go to Alexa.com, they're going to do a little search for Empower Network, folks. They're going to see that the site is in the top 300 sites in the United States. Do you know what that does to your sales conversions, folks? It's a minimum of $197 value, and you get to keep 100% commissions. Look, I want to tell you a story before I move to the next slide, because I didn't make a slide for this story. I went to a conference, one of my friends, great marketer out there in the internet space. He gave a speech where he was selling the rights to get 90% commissions on a product that he had developed. He was selling the rights to earn 90% commissions on that product, and he sold it like a franchise business. Do you want to know what happened? He sold that product for $5,000. And because the people had the right to get 90% commissions rather than 20, half the room got up and they paid $5,000 for the rights to earn 90% commissions. You get to keep all the money. Your blog is going to be set up in 10 seconds when you order now. And we'll show you exactly what to do with the welcome videos. Only $25. Plus, if you take action right now, I'm going to give you a special bonus training. I'm going to break down the exact science of how to create $1,000 a day, just like Lawrence Tam did part-time his very first month. You're going to learn, you're going to get 8 bonus videos where you're going to learn the 8 core steps of online wealth creation. Folks, these are the 8 steps that if you follow these steps, you can virtually guarantee your success. I took these steps from what I learned in multiple offline network marketing organizations. I took them from what I've learned from thousands of internet marketing products, from hundreds of books that I've read on marketing, from studying marketing psychology, and from testing conversions for years. These are the 8 core steps of somebody that makes money on the internet. You're not going to find them anywhere. $997 for free. Bonus training. This is going to be a live streaming broadcast that I'm going to do with you where I'm going to literally take you through the proprietary money-getting formula that you can use right now to take our blogging product and to use that as a foundation for you and your business and your life to make $1,000 a day. You're going to get access for free. It's a $1,997 value. What would it be worth to you if I could show you how to make $1,000 a day? There's going to be bonus incomes that you're going to be able to activate when I show you the formula. After you register for a bonus training, you'll receive an extra bonus audio called Hypnotic Recruiting Secrets. Now, I'm going to encourage you to download that to listen to in your car, maybe on the way back and forth from work here over the next couple days, 3 or 4 times. This audio, folks, is worth at least $10,000. This is going to teach you the secrets of how to literally compel people to pull out their credit card and buy. It's going to teach you the secrets for how to get people to make decisions to buy stuff. It's going to teach you how to literally create a hypnotic attraction to you. Folks, and I'm going to show you how to get an extra $1,600 in direct 100% commissions per sale. It's a $9,997 value. You get instant access for a simple payment, not of $12,991 in bonuses, of only $25, but if you act now, because we're going to increase the price. I want you to imagine a lifestyle. Imagine being able to pick up, hop on a plane, travel to South Africa for a safari, or go to Cancun like I am next month, or go to Las Vegas and maybe speak at a conference and have thousands of people literally running up to the stage and just begging you to know what you know. Imagine the ability that you could have to just buy the car of your dreams, to just buy your wife the ring that she deserves, the necklace that she deserves, to be able to send your kids to the college that you want, to be able to give money to charities. Imagine what you could do if time and money weren't an issue for you. You know what I did? I started making a bunch of money online when I developed this system originally. I was just doing it on my own when I didn't have a way to give it to people like I'm giving it to you, and I just doing it on my own, selling other people's products. This is the system that I've used to sell millions of dollars of other people's products, and I was earning 20% commissions. I still earned a fortune using it, and you get 100% of the money. That means 100% commissions are paid out on our product sales, folks. Imagine the lifestyle and what you'd do if time and money weren't an issue. I picked up and moved to Costa Rica. Why? People ask me, Dave, why are you in Costa Rica? I'll tell you why. Because my wife loves it. I love it. Get a look out over the ocean. Get to drive down to the beach. Sink my toes into the hot sand. Get to go out to fancy dinners. We have maids in the house. Have a huge house. There's only 2 of us and a dog. You saw a picture of my little dog earlier in the video. Making hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, helping people all over the world. I live here. Get this. Because I want to. What would you do if you could do whatever you wanted? I grew up in Fairbanks, Alaska, freezing cold snow. And there's this one particular place where you can drive out on some back roads. There's a lot of back roads in Alaska that literally go to the middle of nowhere. I mean, you drive out for 8 hours and never run into the road, unless, of course, there's a snowbank that nobody's plowed in a while, and literally it goes nowhere. I don't even know where these roads go, right? I've lived there my whole life, and I didn't know where roads go. I used to be able to drive 15 minutes outside my house, and I lived fairly close to town, but I drive 15 minutes away, and there was a spot where when I was turning back, the road looked virtually identical to the left and the right. There was a fork in the road, right? But here's the difference between left and right. You turn right, and you will drive, I have no idea how long, and go absolutely nowhere. You'll get lost because the road turns and turns and turns and splits and splits and splits. You have no idea how to get back. Made that mistake, and I got lost for 9 hours trying to get back. Almost ran out of gas in the middle of nowhere without a phone, right? You turn left, back home in 10 minutes, 15. Sometimes in life there's a fork in the road. You can keep going the same way you've been going. You can keep earning little weenie commissions all you want. Look, they are weenie. Sometimes people say, hey, Dave, stop using language like that. I don't want to hear weenie. You know, the reality is, folks, if you make all the sale and the guru gets all the money, you know what that's called? That's called horse shit. I want to show you how to make all the money. And why did I do this? Why did I make this company? Here's why. Let me tell you why I started the Empower Network and why I'm giving you this whole thing right now for $25. Folks, it ain't because I'm making a lot of money giving you this for $25. Heck, you might have been referred here by Mary Beth, and maybe Mary Beth is earning all the money, not me. And you know what? I'm cool with that. You want to know why I'm cool with that? Because I made hundreds of thousands of dollars building other people's dreams. Sending most of the money to the gurus. Sending most of the money to the abyss of nowhere. Then one day, I was walking through the mountains in Costa Rica. Made a decision that changed my life. I said, you know, I have the credibility now to do anything I want to do. I got the money to do anything I want to do in life. Except, of course, still probably can't get a private jet. I'm a little bit shy. You know what I decided to do, though? I said, let's empower the people. I want to take the people in my team who are making $1,000 a month and help them make $10,000 a month. I want the people in my team who are making $10,000 a month to make $100,000 a month. I want to help the people that have always struggled to make $2,000 a month make $8,000 a month. I want to help people who can't buy a Ferrari buy a Ferrari. I want to help people to afford the car of their dreams, to pay off their debts, to live the world free, to travel the world like I've done, because you know what? I need more rich friends, folks. I remember a time when I had to make a decision that changed my life. This is back in 2006. It's in the summertime, I think in June. I was living in Utah for a very short stretch, traveling through. Had a job at a place I hated. I was selling loans. And folks, I'm not a sales guy. I can sell good through video, but did you know that I do not pick up the phone and call anybody? I don't prospect, and you want to know why? Because it makes me nervous. My hands get clammy. I get sweaty. I get tired. I don't want to do it. I feel disgusting doing it. I don't want to convince people to do something that they don't want to do. I only want to help people do what they want to do. I don't want to convince people. I don't want to hard sell them. I want people to make a decision to change their life. Right? So I was in this health food store for lunch. It was about 2 minutes away. If you live in Orem, Utah, you might know a place called Real Foods. And I was eating some sort of green drink and a little salad, you know. I was in a health kick. And I was about to leave when a girl walked in. Most beautiful girl I'd ever seen in my life. Now, just call me a, horny mid-20s guy. But this girl, I just could not take my eye off this girl. Now, I'm not this ladies' man that goes around dating tons of girls and things like this. This is the most beautiful girl that I'd ever seen in my entire life. But she was sitting there with another guy, right? And I wanted to talk to her so bad. But she was sitting there with this guy, and I couldn't really tell. You never know in Utah. I kind of was looking at her hand, seeing if she was married, because people get married when they're like 20 there and 18 and things, crazy things like that. But I looked over, I couldn't see a ring, so I was like, well, I'm not married, So I was like, how do I do this? And so I just sat there for about another hour. I was late to work. And then I got up, and I was about to go talk to her, and I walked over instead, and I bought a banana. Just to kind of stop myself from being nervous, right? You ever be about to make a decision and then you kind of just turn the other way and you kind of pace back and forth a little bit to stop, but then you get more nervous? Well, that's what happened to me. And I literally paced back and forth for a bit. I kept staring at her. I kept looking over. Her eye was kind of glancing a little bit at me. I almost walked out of the restaurant that day and went back to work. And just at the moment when I was headed for the door, I was walking towards the door and something snapped. And I made a decision that changed my life. I made a decision that changed my life. I turned last second. I walked up to this table, beautiful girl sitting there, and I said, "Excuse me, sir. I know you're probably here on a date here with this beautiful lady." And she says, "Oh, no, this is just my friend." And my heart just started pounding. I said, "Look, I don't mean to interrupt your lunch. I just want to tell you, and I'd just feel guilty all dang day if I didn't, because you are a work of art. I've never seen a woman so beautiful. You are the most beautiful woman that I've ever seen in my entire life. And heck, if this guy here he's just, you're just on a friend lunch here, maybe I'd grab your phone number." Now, I don't think that line would work most of the time, but that day she gave me the phone number. Now, I moved a day later. We talked, I think, one time, and I was busy, she was busy, and then I moved back to Alaska for a year. A year and a half later, I was traveling through Utah. I was digging through some of the things that I had when I was there. I'd totally forgotten about this girl. And I found this crumpled up piece of paper, opened it up, and it had the phone number for Ashley Needles. I picked up the phone. I said, "Hey, you remember me?" She said, "No." And I said, "Well, it doesn't matter anyways. I met you, in a health food store a couple years back, or a year and a half ago. And I'm traveling through Utah, and I'm going to a red carpet event. I'd like you to be my date if you're not married or hooked up or otherwise engaged." And she said, "Sure." That woman's been my wife for the last 5 years and lived with me in the van. If it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have any money. I made a decision at the last moment that changed my life, just like you're doing right now. Only $25 gets you set up in 10 seconds with the same system that's done millions of dollars in sales. It's helped me recruit thousands of people. You're going to keep all the leads. You're going to keep 100% commissions. We'll even process the payments for you if you choose. You can also use your own merchant account if you got one. Only $25. I got one thing to say to you, friend. Don't be a wussy. Just get in. Make a decision that'll change your life. My dog's barking. My wife just showed up at home. And I wanted to welcome you to the Empower Network. Welcome to the team. Make a decision to get started. And I'll see you on the beaches of the world. Isn't that a beautiful dog barking in the back? She's actually barking at you. She's saying, make a decision and get started. The entire system, years of hard work, I'm giving it to you. You're taking it. I might not be even earning any money, and I'm okay with that. Only $25, just get in. I'll see you on the next page.